Hey guys, welcome back as always. So this weekend we have tons of projects going on. Just look at it. It's just everything that we've got going on. But for today's project, we have everything laid out for us. So today we're actually going to be changing the generator oil because we're at 60 something hours, and I want to say they recommend at 50 hours for the first break-in, and then 100 after that. So we're gonna tackle that today, and everything else that we've got going on back here, those are for another video. Yeah, there's something wrong with the 7.3, so more on that later. So we're gonna tackle the generator today, but we'll get started in a bit. So if you were doing this by yourself, it would be a hassle jumping in and out of the rig, but I'm just gonna show you guys anyways because I'm gonna be helping Kevin. Okay, so if you guys remember, there's an app to the whole Mirrorplex, that whole multiplex system. So basically you can actually start the generator with the app. So like I said, if you were working by yourself, so instead of jumping in and out, because we have to warm up the generator before we drain the oil, it's always handy to just have this. You're just gonna hold it, press start, you're starting up.
So it's priming itself right now.
And there you go. So we're just gonna time it for 5 minutes.
Let's go 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay, so 10 minutes. So I'll put the timer on for 10 minutes. But yeah, so like if you were working by yourself and you didn't want it to come up and down, equal, there's also a start button on the generator, but you can also look at monitor on here too. So that's another convenient way of getting the generator started. So we're just gonna wait 10 minutes and we're just gonna get everything set, get our area prepped and all. I'll move all the materials over and we'll get started on draining the oil after it's warmed up. Kevin's just going to get the 10mm to get the drain plug unscrewed, and here are a few things that we are using today. We picked up the filter. Here's the part number. We actually had to go to Camping World to pick this up because we couldn't find it online. So we went to Camping World to get that, and for some reason it was such a pain to find oil lately, especially the brand that we wanted. We always like using Shell Rotella T6, so I found that on Walmart. So I went to like tons of Walmart stores and I could not find that. So I don't know what's going on lately, but that was hard to get. And this is the air filter. Yes. Right? Yeah, this is the air filter. Also a Cummins. We were actually able to find that on Amazon. And then of course the filter thing removal. You have the socket, and we're ready to get under there to drain the oil. We already warmed it up for 10 minutes, so we're gonna get ready to crack everything open now. Okay, let's get to draining.
Take the dipstick out, so that way there's no pressure in there. That way it flows better. Okay.
Dipstick's out. Alright, it's hard for me to get down here at a weird angle, so I'm trying. So there's the drain. Ooh, it's hard. You know, I heard that it's a little, like, it's really tight.
Oh, it's really tight?
Yeah. Is it gonna splash?
I hope not.
Alright, well, there's also one more thing that we do need. So if you guys have been following along, we have this electronic pump that we use to do the Yamaha, our boat oil. So we're going to use that same pump to pour the oil up into the top over there. So once this drains, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about.
Oh, oopsie.
Whoa, what was all that? That is where the filter is. It's at a weird angle, huh?
So the filter is going to be right up here. If you pull your camera.
Okay, I see it right there. That black one. Okay, the oil's done. We're just going to put the drain plug back in.
I'm not gonna tighten it as hard as it was tightened earlier. That should be fine.
Okay.
Let me see if I can do it by hand.
I heard that's pretty tight too. They make for this generator, they actually make a specific tool other than the standard one. I've seen someone like talk about that tool.
Oh, really?
But we're gonna try to tackle this on ourselves.
Oh wow, this is pretty tight.
Yeah, they said, where's that? Yeah. Because of the angle that it is, they do have a different tool for you to get in there, and so I don't know, let's see if we can do it without that tool.
Let me get in there real quick. Holy shit.
Is that bad? Okay, so we're gonna take this cover off. There's, what size is that? 10? It's 10 as well? Okay, so we're gonna use a 10 millimeter to take off the panel on the side. Okay. Yeah, it's like right crammed up there. Like not so much space when you're working in here, because look how the generator is in here, guys. So working in a really tight space. So when we go to fill the oil, we're gonna have to use that pump, because there's no way you can pour from that top of an angle. You can see why the dealerships charge so much, because it's a pain just getting into this stuff.
I mean, it's easy.
Yeah. This takes a little bit more patience.
I enjoy doing this stuff. Ever since I was a kid. It's just like playing. I just get to play with bigger toys.
You gotta do a little jimmying around. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Just had to jimmy it a little bit and then you slide it up. There you go. Alright, so there's the inside. Now we have access. Alright, so there's the filter right there. So let's see if we can get a better angle to get that out. There you go.
Oh wow.
So I probably should have got that tool, huh?
There was a tool for it?
Yeah, there's a specific tool for it.
Yeah, that would help. But we'll do this. We can figure it out.
I didn't think it would be that hard. Well, I was trying to be cheap
You
too.
know what?
Yeah, that tool was like a clamp, where you clamp it onto the outside.
Oh, it's like a...
Yeah, like a claw. Do we have like a claw-like tool in the toolbox? Yeah, so this tool, the basic filter tool, is not gonna work, huh? Alright, so you use the Phillips and a hammer to...
No, flathead.
Flathead? Oh, duh. A flathead and a hammer to loosen up the filter. See, we didn't need the tool. It's good to be cheap sometimes. I see it moving.
When there's a will, there's a way. And Kevin always has the will.
Sweet.
Alright, now it's time to make a mess.
We have extra cardboard so it can drain off that lip. You want cardboard? Right
Yeah.
there, the parts. The filter box right there. We're just gonna try to not get oil all over the place, because when you take the filter off, there's obviously oil in the filter and it kind of goes everywhere once you unscrew it. Alright. So yeah, if you guys want to buy that tool, go for it, or you can do what we did. Alright, and it's out. So I was kind of wondering why the filter we got was white and the original one that came with it is gray. So it is the right part. We looked at the part number and everything. We took a picture of the specs book. It is a little bit wider, I think, because it has like an extra, that white cap type of thing, but it is the correct filter. It's gonna look like you have the wrong one, but it's just this extra, yeah, it's just this extra white cap.
Maybe like
I mean,
more filtration?
Possibly. It is a Cummins filter. We got it, like I said, we got it at Camping World. We didn't know where else to get it. So we went to an RV specialty store. And over down here in California, it's Camping World for us. I mean, there's the part number. It was correct. We looked it up before we purchased it, so. And when we went into the store to purchase it, they even had a sheet up there telling you to, you know, get your model number, which is for us right there, and line it up with that sheet. And it came with this one, so we're gonna get it in. We're just gonna get a splash of oil into the filter, get it coated around. That way when you start it, there's no air. It starts a little bit better.
Oh, we're basically just
coating it, right?
Priming it.
Okay. That way there's like no air, right? Kind of. The cardboard.
Shield.
No mess. We just finished replacing the oil filter. We're gonna get the cover back on because the air filter is not behind this panel. It's actually in this section, but all the way at the back. So we're gonna have to go underneath and access it from there. And the manual did say to change the air filter every 500 hours, but since we got it, we go to the dirt a lot. We're gonna see how bad it looks and we'll assess it from there. We can either save it or replace it, so we'll find out right in a bit after we get this panel back on and back underneath to access the air filter. Okay guys, so we did have to jack this up because once we started unscrewing all this stuff to get this panel off, it did flex a little bit. So we're just trying to align it back up together to get the screws all lined back up. So just an FYI, if you are tackling this on your own, you will have that problem where the screws may not line up. So just jack it up and the system will align itself back again. Alright, moving on. This one should be hopefully a lot easier. Oh, this looks good.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to save the other one?
Yeah, let's just save the other one.
Alright, yeah, so it looks good, guys. We're gonna leave this one on, and it says 500 hours. And we'll just save the other one for, oh gosh, until that time comes. That's gonna be a while. Well, at least we know we have an extra one because I totally destroyed the box. So I'm not gonna return it with a messed up box. This is, yeah, that's not right. Alright, here's our handy pump from our boat oil change. So there isn't a way to obviously just plug it in. So let's give this a shot. Alright, just gonna connect it. I hope these batteries still work. Alright.
Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Wait, am I going the wrong way?
Are you siphoning it?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, just need to flip it around because we were siphoning it.
Okay.
Alright.
Now
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Oh, what a mess. All right, we're gonna get cleaned up and we're gonna secure that nozzle and quick second, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're all cleaned up.
How many quarts does it take? Oh yeah, it's working.
All right, much better. Temporary complications, so much better.
Yeah, look how fast it's moving.
All right. I think it was 3 quarts.
So we'll wait till it gets down to right here.
Okay. Well, it's going pretty fast. Look how fast it's going.
Yeah.
Alright guys, that's it for today. We're just gonna finish here, get cleaned up. Thanks again for joining us every weekend, guys. We appreciate it as always. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys next week.